your PC. Now, yes, Super Mario Maker 2 is fully playable on a Yuzu emulator, which is crazy because I believe a couple days ago I mentioned in one of my videos about it may be playable real soon due to the fact I noticed some things that that the XEI files of Super Mario Maker 2 was able to do early that the other unplayable games on Yuzu that cannot do. Like say for example, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe can't even boot up to the loading screen. But when I tested out with Super Mario Maker 2 on day one, it boot up on the loading screen. Well, it kind of didn't boot up on the loading screen, but it was trying to load, which was kind of weird. So that's why I said it may be playable in the early future. So now enough with that. Now let's get right to the video. Now the first thing you guys need to do is go on the Yuzu emulator website, which I will leave in the description down below. Make sure you guys check that out. And after you do that, you download Windows 64. Now I already did this process already, so I'm not going to redo it again. So I'm gonna tell you guys step by step what to do. You basically download the Windows 64-bit version, and after you do that, it's gonna show you a exe file. You open it, and then after you open it, it's gonna ask you which build of Yuzu you want, which is gonna be Nightly or Canary. Make sure you guys pick Canary. Do not click on Nightly because, as I know so far right now, Nightly cannot play any games. Well, at least Nintendo AAA games like Mario Odyssey, Pokemon Let's Go, Super Mario Maker 2, all that good stuff. It cannot do that yet. The Canary version can. And after you download the Canary version, it will ask you, do you want to update in the near future? It's very important to say yes. The reason why I say it's very important to say yes due to the fact that, let's for example, they Yuzu figure out a way how to get another game playable, like say for example Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on PC. It's very important to have that updater, because if you have the updater, you will already have the playable version right there. You don't need to download another latest build. So it's very important to pick update, say yes for update, and then after you do that, you open up the emulator and it's going to ask you for keys. Now I'll leave in the description down. As you see, I already have that. You open it. Now, you see these 3 keys? The location where it goes is going to be app data. And after you find app data, you go on Yuzu. You go to find Yuzu. Now, at first, you're not going to have something called keys. You have to make the folder yourself. And the way to make a folder is you left click, you go on new, and you go on folder, and you name it keys. Make sure you name it keys. I already did this, so I'm not going to repeat the process again. Now, when you make your folder called keys, you open it. At first, these two is obviously not going to be there. So the thing you have to do is drag all three of these together, and you have to drag it over here. And then after you do that, you close it, and I believe you won't get the error message anymore about your Yuzu emulator needing keys, because once you do that, that pop-up message will never come back. Now, after you do that, you will need to set up your Yuzu emulator. Now, I have a different version, which is the Patreon build. I'm gonna show you guys later on in the video how to get that. All right, all you guys need to go to configure. Make sure you have the same exact thing as I do, which is game list, show files, type unknown, all that good stuff. system. Make sure everything on null. Volume is 0% because that's how you get the best performance. I turn off audio stretching. It's on your decision if you really want to turn it on or off, but I turn it off due to the fact that to get the best performance. And this is like your Yuzu profile, and then your graphic settings. I put limit speed present, use this shader cast. 30 FPS is only for Pokemon Let's Go, and then I change my background color to black. And then now controls. Now controls is pretty much the way how I do controls. The reason why the only time controls is different is when you want to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevees. That because when you want to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you have to put it in handheld mode. But other games that I tested, you have to put it in dock mode if you want. Dock mode works best from what I noticed. Now let me plug in my controller to show you the settings. Alright, you go to configure. Now when you go to configure, make sure you guys, like say for example, I'm using an Xbox One controller because that works best with my PC. Now I click on A and I hold down, I press the A button. Hold on, you gotta make sure you press A. I hold it down basically. Until it say A, I believe. Now if it doesn't show up as A yet, that means you're having a problem. And you got to do that for each and one of them. I press OK. Like name it anything you want, like say for example MK2. That stands for like Mario Maker 2 or something like that. And after you do that, after it's done downloading, it will come up as either, I believe, a blank XCI file, or it may come as a WinRAR compressed file. But I believe it may come up as a blank XCI file, and after you see the XCI file, you drag it to your folder. Make sure you have a folder for all your games. If not, you will not be able to play your games on the Yuzu emulator. It's very important to do that, because as you see right here, all the games I have for the Yuzu emulator, I have it as a folder. So it's very important for you to have it as a folder. Now, and then after that, to find your game, basically go on the game selector directory. Since my games are on my desktop, I'll go to desktop. As you see right now, all my games I have for the Yuzu emulator. This is just a build, this is not a game. This is like the Patreon build I mentioned before. So I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, Smash Ultimate, Let's Go Pikachu, Mario Maker 2, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now let's say for example I want to play like say for Super Mario Odyssey. I just select the file and boom, it pops up like that. So now for you to get your Mario Maker working, is basically like the same thing. I'll go Mario Maker right here, boom. And then after you guys do that, that's about it. You double click and get your game working. Now one more thing, today is like I believe is the July 2nd. So if you're watching this video from July 2nd to the 7th, it may not work right now. It may not work due to the fact that the reason why I have it get into working early, because I have the Patreon build. The Patreon build gets like the early access to updates. So it's very important. If you're watching this from July 2nd to 7th, it may not work. Yuzu may have an update next week, for the Canary version, which is the public build for you guys to get the game playing right now. So that's why I said it's very important to press update so as soon as Monday comes in, your Yuzu Canary is gonna update by itself, and you're gonna have a playable Super Mario Maker 2 build working. So that's why I say it's very important to get the Canary version and press yes for updates. Now, as you see right now, I'm about to click on to showcase you it actually works. The shaders are loading up. It may crash at first, but usually when it crashes for me, it always works the second time, mostly like 90-95%. So I wait for it to load up. It's launching. It may take a while since I have OBS on, due to the fact that when I record with OBS, the Yuzu emulator performs much more slower, just a little bit slower compared to me not recording it. Like recording it without OBS, it runs way more faster and smoother, but due to tutorial purposes, I have the OBS on recording. So yeah, as you see right now, I got it working. It's fully playable, and yeah, that's about it. I'll have a video next week how to implement courses. If you guys are interested in that, I will do it either way. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe, because I will be doing videos like this more in the future. So stay tuned for those. And yeah, it's Bro Tune, and I'm out. Peace.